What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? It is your boy Blackout from Blackout Sim Gaming TV and the Blackout Squad, baby. This is the part two of how I got started, just finishing off the actual run that I started and didn't finish for you guys. Um, so I want to go and finish it off. Now, like I said, I didn't want to lie to you. But what happened was I was going to come and had plans to finish it off. And my girl called because she's moving and asked me, could I help her get her couch moved to her storage. So I said, dang, I told him I was going to come back and try to finish this one off. And that didn't happen. So I I apologize that I didn't do that for you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to finish this off tonight. It looked like we got an hour and 40 minutes. So I'm going to try to get that done tonight. So I can get it knocked out so we can get moving, because tomorrow I got to get up and cut some grass early, and I'm definitely going to try to stream maybe a couple of times tomorrow. And then Sunday we have the convoy, so I definitely want to be free for that. So definitely would want to be free so I can road. So I didn't want to feel like I lied to y'all again. I did. Showing you my baby right there. There you go. It's dark. I actually hit the button. It was actually like 5 something and I actually hit the wrong button, which made me go to sleep again. But we got enough time anyways. 1,561 miles left in the game to go for to drop off this delivery. So there you go. It's my baby Sunshine. Sunshine, sunshine. So hopefully you can still hear me and hear me pretty good. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to go ahead and get this going, because we got an hour and 40 minutes left in real time, 29 hours left in game time. So that's still like a day and 4 hours. So let's get this one rolling. Let's get on the move, baby. All right, again, if you like this content, make sure you slap that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you are notified when I am on streaming or had a video coming out. So make sure you do that. If you like it, hit the thumbs up so we can get it out to other members, so it can bring a lot of traffic towards my direction. So there you go. All right, here we go again. We in that Peterbilt 389X by John Ruda. Again, we are on our way to, I'm guessing it's Houma, and that's in Louisiana, dropping that new mount in an hour and 40 minutes left in game time. All right, let's rock. So just a little small recap. Again, hopefully not too loud here, but just a recap of how I got started. Again, it was a long time ago. I don't remember what year it was, so I would be lying to you to say. I just know I've been playing for a very, very long time with graphics that was really poor. And I just remember having like some deer running across the highway, going through places like Arizona, and having those, whatever those things were When you would see it in the desert and when the wind be blowing, they were blowing across. Those used to blow across the highway. Like, again, they wouldn't damage your vehicle. Um, but yeah, like I said, it was a very long time ago that I started playing. So again, I can't tell you how long ago it was. I just know it was a very, very, very long time. So I started playing again. When I played, the steering wheel I had was a plastic steering wheel that was kind of small, and it had a gear shifter on there, like a sequential gear shifter that was connected to the base, and you can only hit up to switch gears and down to bring the gears back down. That's what I had, and it only had two pedals, so you didn't have a shifter pedal, to go in and out of the gears. It didn't have a range up splitter or nothing. It was just a thing that you hit, up, pulled it back to bring the gears down. So that's how I started, and that was a long, long, long time ago. It wasn't any good steering wheels out back then. You was playing your games on I played it on a regular laptop back then. Again, it didn't have the graphics that the game has now. The graphics sucked, but played the game, and then I think I ended up stopped playing and then picked up the flight sim game and played that for a while, and that's what I did for a while. Then I just stopped playing the games altogether, and I started playing games on the actual game systems, the Xbox, the PlayStations, and stuff like that, and got into like Madden and all of that other stuff. Then a few years later, I came back and found the game, started playing it again, put it down. Then I got a gaming PC because I wanted to get into sports and running the scoreboard, so I needed a gaming laptop. And I started watching people like Jeff Fabiano, I think it was Steve the Gamer, play LSPDFR. So I got into playing that because I always wanted to be a police officer as well. So I got into playing, the LSPDFR, and started playing that. So played that for a while, and then I said, you know what? Started watching Jeff Fabiano. He started playing the trucking sim, and he was one of the ones I seen with the big button box. It's funny that we talked about airplane games and the plane is in the highway. But Jeff Fabiano was the first person I seen with this big button box from ATS Accessories and the big wheel from the truck. And so I was watching him play it, and I'm like, I want to get back into it because I do want to, play. Look at that line of people trying to get into the agricultural thingy. But that's the cost of bumping up the traffic. You get that traffic backup. So just imagine I had to pull in there. That would really set me behind. But anyways, so I started, watching him and everything, and Steve the Gamer. So I picked it back up and was playing for a while. I bought the Logitech wheel, the Xbox version. I don't know if it's the 23 or the 29, 929 or 923, whatever which one that is for the Xbox. And I started using that, and I would sit downstairs on my recliner with a 4-foot table, and I was playing the game sitting downstairs. I would have company come over. I got the TH8, I think is what it's called, shifter, which didn't have a range up or down or anything. So I had to use the buttons on the steering wheel to do the range up and range down. Pause. Welcome to Arizona, y'all. So that's what I did for a while until somebody packed into my stream account. And every time I would get on to play the game, I would get so far, boom, and I was booted out of the game. And then after a while, I just couldn't get in. And so I just got frustrated and I left it alone for a very long time. And I played LSPDFR, and I played that. Now again, loved it because again, it allows you to play as a police officer. I wish that I could have teamed up and played with other people, like Jeff Fabiano. They would get together and they had servers where they were playing as officers. They had civilians and all that other stuff. Just never got into, because I didn't know how to download none of that stuff anyways. So I just kind of played by myself. And then fast forward, I said, you know what? Now I'm on here and I'm watching the SimSima, Mark Armstrong. And then I just happened to run across, and I didn't mention this in the other video on part 1, I ran across the Dream Sim. I can't think of his channel now. But Dream, he knows what I'm talking about. I ran across this channel and I would be at work and I'd be watching his stuff and it's like, wow, he got the 355-inch TVs. Mark had the 65s at the time. And Dream Team Sim Racing. And so I was watching his videos and I just made a comment, on the what's the name, and it was weird because then now he started calling me out by name. And so it's like, wow, like he calling me out and recognizing me by name, so I would get on every time he would, get on there, and it now it's like, and I'm playing the game, and I already had, my little setup at home, but again, I was on the gaming laptop and was playing on that little screen, and then I put it on a 43-inch to play on that, which made it bigger. And then now I'm excited because I'm like, wow, this is bigger, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm actually in the actual truck, right? And so I'm watching him, and I'm like, you know what? I do want to get me, 3 TVs and have a setup. So I'm asking him like, hey, what are you using? Dream Man was just so helpful and answered the questions. And if you get this, I can help you out. You get that, I can help you out. And so I'm like, what stands you got? What kind of TVs you using? I went out and bought my first round of 55-inch TVs. They were TCLs, and they can only do 60 frames per second. They were 4K though. Had a nice sound when it, I had it hooked to the TV and sound coming out. Immaculate. But it would not allow me to do what I needed for it to do. And I had went out and I had bought the very first one, which I still got the very first one I got. And I got some money up and got 2 more and had them on some 6-foot tape, the 6-foot table going across and the 2 4-foots going this way. And I'm like, wow, this makes me feel like I'm actually, in the truck. And I'm hitting up Dream on the Discord, and he's saying, hey, let me help you get this set up and that set up. And some of the stuff was easy and some of the stuff was hard. And you could say like, man, it's a frustration because I just want to get it up and going. And I asked him what stand he got, and he told me, and it was the exact same stand I wanted to get. And he like, nah, get it, la, la, la. So, man, I got the stand and I set it up. I took those other 2 TVs back. I couldn't take the first one back because I already had bought it. And I had to buy 3 new TVs, is what you see here. And so I got those and I put the stand together and I put them on here, and I'm just like blown away. And like I said, I already had my Moza stuff. I didn't have a button box yet. And I sat it in front of it and I'm just like, wow. And I was just amazed, so big shout out to Dream, because he's been a lot of help. with, making sure, helping me get my stuff up and running, and then helping me with set up OBS, and again, trying to get it working on the streaming laptop. Not much on the gaming PC, because it was just, you put it on here and you're going to stream it over there in DI, and it took a minute trying to get that to work. And I just tinkered with it, and I figured it out. I'm like, hey, I think I got this to work, and yeah, so big shout out to Dream. And then crazy, because I met Dream, and through Dream, I started meeting other people like Rob and Kelly, Easy Rider, Trucking Time, Monstar, like all of these cool Jake's TV, all of these cool people, and I can really, like I said, just give a shout out to the reason why I'm streaming now was because of the Dream Team Tim Racing, Easy Rider telling me, man, just go and stream BU. Trucking Time, same thing, encouraging Trucking Time. Jumped in on one of the streams and was on here, and we were chatting and everything, and it kind of gave me some word of encouragement on somebody else's stream the other night. So that made me, start watching, all of these guys' channels. So it gave me something to watch while I was at home. It gave me something to watch while I was at work in between the lineups. And it was a joy just to sit and watch what they do and how they talk and how they interacted. And they formed a crew, which led me to meeting War Machine. Clarence is another one. He subscribed to the channel. He said he couldn't wait to see my very a live stream for myself. I know it's probably late. But yeah, man, that's how I got started, man. And I can tell you, before I started streaming, I would be on this game, especially on the weekend. Like, I would go and take maybe an hour or two breaks in between, but I would be on the game like all day long. And because I was on here all day long, it's like, but I could have been streaming. But I'm a natural talker, but it's kind of, different when you having to talk and you thinking, man, I gotta talk, and just in case nobody gets on the stream, somebody can watch it later, right? So again, it's talking and trying to be myself. I'm a natural, jokester. I like to have fun, and yeah, man, so that's how I got started. And I'm planning on continue to keep on playing. I want to get my stream up and going. I want to thank the 15 subscribers that I do have in here. So we got past our 10 subscriber goal. We are up to 15, and so the goal now is to get to 20. That's my goal. So I need 5 more subscribers to reach the 20 goal for my subscribers. So again, if you like the content, you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, so you can see more of what I'm trying to do. Right now you just see the little few things that I do have. I got plans for more lighting so you can see me better. I do feel a lot better playing in the dark, but yeah, there's stuff that I want to get, and it took me some time just to get this far, and I will go through everything that I have and say whether or not I recommend it or not. I'm going to definitely do that. Oh wow, that was different. So yeah, we are on our way again to Houma, I think is how you say it, Louisiana. We got an hour and 25 minutes left. for a drop off in real time. 24 hours and 49 minutes left for in game time. 1,311 miles left till we drop. So sit back and relax, get in that passenger seat over here, get in the back and watch some TV, kick your feet up, put you some popcorn in a microwave, and enjoy the ride, baby. Wish I could play some music, man. I wish I could. Get away from them. That's one thing they gotta fix on this game, is these drivers just automatically come over into your lane. They don't slow down and wait for you to get out of the way. They just saying keep left. I gotta be in a specific lane. It's not. And it is Friday, so the weekend is here. I am so excited. I did miss Monday and Tuesday, so it was a very, very short week for me. But it is Friday. And we heading up to Louisiana. We are on the 10. Crazy because for whatever reason this TV always seems darker than these two. But I just think it's because the camera, the way that it's pointing, is just keep making that one seem darker. But what I keep noticing, that these two will stay at the same brightness, about 25, and that one keeps changing for whatever reason. So I'm gonna have to keep checking that one. But I think that it's a little slightly darker from the way that the camera is sitting. But I don't know how to set it to where it can see what I want you guys to see and not look dark. Once again, like I said before, thanks to the 15 subscribers that I do have, the 15 subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I want to thank you guys a lot. Welcome to the squad, baby. See, I like running in cruise control. I don't like all that continuous acceleration. 84 degrees, so we're gonna let these windows all the way down. I need some air conditioning. It's a little hot out here. Me being a black dude, I don't like no heat. Being here sweating, I'm about to get naked. I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see that. me some music for my intro. That's what I need. Download some instrumental from iTunes. I want to get a song made. That's what coming up to San Simon, I think is what it was called. Yep, San Simon. Got an accident on that side. We got an hour and 16 minutes left in real time. 21 hours and 50 minutes left in game time. 1,100 miles left before we get there. Do the drop. Hopefully my engine sound ain't too loud for you. Like I said to you before, with driving that charter bus on the highway, I'm used to rolling, baby. So when they ask me to join these convoys, I'm rolling. I am used to rolling. You gonna ask me to play, I roll. Now again, I would only do 5 over the speed limit. So I try my best not to speed because I don't even speed in real life. You know, but I try to move. Gotta pull in, DOT got us. Let's see what they say. Get it in the box. Put it in the box. Let's see. 72,000 pounds, y'all. Said we ain't perfect. Now, I do got tandems on this, on my trailer. So I need to ask a real truck driver, like, if I move them tandems back, would that make me way better? I want to know what that's for. And again, if you guys know, put it down below so I can read it so I know. Because if that's the case, I want to know when I need to slide them tandems or not. 88 degrees outside. And we're heading up to Louisiana and going to drop at New Mount in Rupert. We on our 10 heading we went slightly east, maybe southeast slightly. It is Friday, about 12:30 in game. Hour and 14 minutes left, 6 hours before we have to go to sleep. And again, if you want to increase your traffic without having to use a mod, you can go into the config file and put it on 3. That gives like a balance. You put it on 4 and 5 and on up, and you start getting traffic jams, and it's ridiculous. Now, I will say that the mod that they have out there, when I was using it before, I liked it because around certain times of the day, it did give you realistic traffic, and then it died down, towards the night, and picked up back up around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. But again, when I had it before, when they updated to 1.58, it just didn't seem like it was working, and I just felt like I didn't have no traffic at all. So maybe they just hadn't updated it yet. It looked like it's updated when I went on the Steam Workshop, but I just haven't threw it back in the game because I think it only wants you to have it at 1 or 0 or something like that. It says for the app, for the mod to work correctly. But this basically gives me, traffic dag near all the time. It's a few times I done jumped on the highway and ain't nobody been out there. But I feel like I'm actually on the highway with the traffic, and it's almost 1:30 in the afternoon. So this is realistic to me. Sometimes it's annoying when you can't get out and you don't have a traffic light, and then cars don't want to let you out. But knowing that, driving in real life, knowing that happens in real life. So I like it so far. Oh, we gotta bump down the speed. Now 65. Look like we're probably coming through Texas because we're coming up on El Paso. So right now we should be coming. I wish it would show it up here on the screen. Maybe I can, there's a mod out there that can show me that stuff. Because it would be nice to be able to know where you are. Now we're in Texas, so maybe I was wrong. Thought El Paso was in Texas, but maybe I was wrong. Or maybe we was in Mexico. Maybe it was in Mexico and now we're in Texas. And it's crazy because when you only have the one screen, you don't see a lot of stuff. But with 3 screens, oh my goodness. I'm looking at stuff like I just don't remember all of this. we are transporting some dynamite. Have an opportunity to make $224,000 on this trip. We got about 4 hours before we have to take a rest again. Like I said before, between 1 and 3 hours left. I try to find somewhere to pull over so I don't run down on time, so I'm not fined. And we just hit 3 hours, so I will be looking for a place to get gas and to go to sleep. We got about another hour and 3 minutes real time, 18 hours left in game time. So that means that we go to sleep now. We're going to have to go to sleep at least one more time before we drop. And I can't wait to start the profile for Real Economy, because it's going to take me forever to be able to get oh, can I get off here? It's gonna be able to take me forever to be able to afford to buy a truck, you know, doing it that way. So I cannot wait. I get to this gas station. Is it in here? Maybe this is it. That sleeping look like. Let's ride down here and see. Maybe our gas pumps is in the back. All these trucks in here, man. Yeah.
Finding new route.
All right. Go ahead and get that fuel and lay it down. So it looks like that's where we're gonna be going out back here. We find somewhere over here to sleep. All right. Time to go to sleep. All right, 1:18 in the morning. Let's go in. 18 hours left. So again, we're gonna have to go to sleep at least one more time before we actually get there. 62 degrees, so I'm just gonna let in some air. Go and finish this one out.
Go straight.
I wish the truck wash worked.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Nope.
Go straight.
Oh, come on, man. Get out of my way. You could be running 80 miles per hour. You got me at 62. Get out of the way. What's up, Dream? And it's going, man. I was fighting myself on whether or not I was gonna jump on. My brother had called me, my girl out of town, so I'm like, man, I ain't gonna get on because I gotta keep messing with this right TV over here. And for whatever reason, it keep changing the brightness just on this right one. And so it makes it look like it's dark, and in the way my GoPro is sitting, it does kind of from the side kind of give like a shadow. And so I just came up and messed with it and turned it on. And I'm like, man, I can't finish this run without streaming. Otherwise, I done lied to the people because I said I was going to finish it on the stream. So I said, let me go ahead and jump on here and finish out this little hour left on the game. So that's what I jumped on, man, and been on here talking to myself. Yeah, I caught your stream earlier just for a little bit. We got busy running behind early today. So by the time I think I got on, you was already off. I called Easy, I think, for a quick second too. War Machine was on, but we was running late. It was raining outside, so by the time I got off, I'm like, dang, ain't nobody on here. So before I streamed, I said, you know what, let me check and see if anybody on before I jump on here, and I didn't see nobody. So I said, let me jump on and finish this thing out. So tomorrow when I jump on, I can start a whole new load. Oh shoot. Oh, you said it was messed up. I need to get a thing like you got. I wonder if our stand has a thing up top where we could put a TV up top. Because I know you look up, and so it throws me off having to look over to the right to have to try to read, because I got to pull my eyes totally away from the screen to do that. To the game screen. Oh, you had no audio. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know with mine, I gotta keep hitting the mute button on OBS a couple times, and then I get sound, which is crazy. Oh, that's a okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get something so I can hook it to this laptop, and I can move this laptop out of screen basically, and have so I could just look up like you do and read the thing. Like I said, right now I gotta look over to the side. Yeah, man. Been on here for a minute talking to myself, entertaining myself for anybody that's gonna watch it later on.
Right.
I gave you your shout outs, man. You the only reason why I'm on here. You and Easy and Trucking Time. Oh shoot, is the reason why I'm on here streaming now. Otherwise, I probably just would have been doing this run and going to sleep. So that's a big thank you, bro. Hey man, like I told him, man, on this stream, man, if it wasn't for you the reason. Like I said, I already had some of this stuff. I ain't had my TVs, but you the reason why I bought these TVs and got where I'm at right now. Of course, I always wanted the button box, but yeah, man, when I started back playing the last time, it was watching, because before it was watching Jeff Fabiano and Steve the Gamer, and then they wasn't playing it much anymore. They started playing LSPDFR, and then I started watching Mark Armstrong and the Sim Simma, and then I started watching yours when I was at work. You just happened to come up on my YouTube. So that's why I say, man, if I know there was times where you didn't got frustrated because you couldn't get my stuff working. I was frustrated because I just wanted to get it to work. But we got it done, man. So like I said, man, big shout out to you, man, for getting me where I'm at, brother. I knew we was gonna do that. Oh shoot. Well, just tell him to go straight in Union. Hey man, well, like I said, man, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate everything you did. I just gotta get me some music now. I downloaded some songs from some instrumental stuff from iTunes just to have to play at the beginning and at the end when I'm talking. But I gotta figure out how to get it to this other laptop. So yeah. Yes, sir. I'm gonna try to jump on tomorrow and stream a little bit. I gotta get out here and cut some yards so I can make me some money. That's my hustle on the side. And then try to get in these convoys on Sunday. Yeah, I seen that. I just ain't been on there, man. The last couple of days I think yesterday I was helping my girl move. She trying to move, so I was moving some stuff for move his couch into her little what's her name. So I ain't get a chance to go on there and look at it yet. But yeah, I'm gonna go in there and check it out. Now it's the weekend, and after I cut these yards, I'm gonna get out there early so I can get back home so I can try to mess with it. Yes, sir. Yeah, we got about 49 minutes left in real time, about 14 hours game time. Then it'd be time for me to hit the hay so I can get up in the morning and go out here and make this money while it ain't gonna be raining tomorrow. I'll cut my grass. Yes, sir. Oh, you about to jump on? Okay. I'm gonna put you if you do, I'm gonna put you on my phone so I can watch your stream. Cause I know mine running, it's gonna show me on this thing. I was trying to keep it up on the phone because for whatever reason I kept getting that error and it kept dropping my connection for whatever reason, which was weird. Let's see if I can catch. Oh, okay. That's what's up. I forgot you the man. You got people from other countries. I'm trying to get to your level. Hey, that's because you the man. But that's different. 6:40 in the morning. We got about 44 minutes left. So we drop off, y'all. 12 hours left. Again, we're gonna probably have to take another snooze before we actually make this drop. 9 more hours left before we have to lay it back down before we can actually drop, even though we got 44 minutes left. But in game time, we got 12. So heading over to Louisiana, dropping Puma, I believe is how you say it. Love this sunrise. I love this sunrise. Hey Dream, you like that JBX? I don't know, I gotta measure. I just pushed it back a little more, but I don't got a lot of space over there. I would probably have to move my whole stand to see if I can get it to go out a little further. Because it seemed like when I watch a lot of to me it looked like on when I watch YouTube. Okay. It looked like y'all right TV looked like it's a lot farther out than the left. So I've been trying to watch, different people's. I'm like, oh man, why don't mine ever look like everybody else's? And I asked Scotty, Silent Scotty, what he had his FOV on, and he said 57, 58. And then I watched somebody else say that they had theirs on 60. And I said, but let me try that. And I like it at 60. But again, everyone I put it on, that right TV that's how it looked. And again, I don't know if it's just because of where my GoPro is sitting and it's kind of at an angle for whatever reason. But I noticed that TV is the only TV that the brightness keep changing on for whatever reason. I don't change it. I try to set it. The other ones come on and they stay set, but I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, I'm about to try something. Like I said, I messed with it while I was talking to my brother before I got on here, and it's like, dang, I keep messing with these numbers. And like I said, I get it, and I'm like, okay, I like this, and I look, and I'm like, there's something wrong with this TV over here. So I keep moving it. And I just said, I'm just gonna leave it alone and jump on here and play.
Then turn right. Turn right.
I turned the PC on first, and then turn the TVs on. If that's what you asked. Because I feel like my TVs won't pick up the signal to the PC unless it's on. I'll have to try to go through the inputs and try to find but it'll automatically pick it up if I turn the PC on first. Which song do you want? Yeah, I mean, it looked like it's straight across, but yeah, I'm gonna have to keep. I may have to raise up the GoPro and just keep moving it behind me, kind of like yours is. But you gotta remember, I got this high back charter bus seat, so I got this high headrest, and I'm like, dang, unless I go back to my desk chair, that'll help. But I know that thing was not comfortable at all. Unless I figure out a way to take the headrest thing off because I'm not using it. Oh, okay. Yeah, mine, they won't read. I have to try to go through all the little inputs just to get mine to show up. And then I have to be trying to look for the what's the name. And so, yeah, I just started firing up the computer first and let it kind of get booted up and then try to turn the TVs on so it can catch the signal. All right, 33 minutes left before drop. Again, we're gonna have to lay it down one more time before we get there, though. 9 hours in game time. Got about 6 hours left, so we're gonna have to go to sleep at least one more time before we do this drop. 33 minutes left. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're dropping this in Louisiana, Houma at Newmount. Again, got an opportunity to make $224,000 off of this run, transporting some dynamite. Coming up to Austin, Texas. Oh, and he slammed on his brakes. Man. Yeah, man. Oh, shoot. Have to recalibrate my wheel. I don't know why it's doing that vibrate thing with my base. Yeah, man. Slammed on his brakes right in front of me. Glad I was looking. I got the Moza joint. Oh yeah, all my stuff is Moza. I had the TH8, I think is what it was. And I bought a topper thing off of Amazon, real plastic. And so when I started buying Moza, I just bought all Moza stuff. Now they got a different shifter thing out there that's kind of like motorized. They was advertising it for the flight sim. I mean, I like it. I mean, to me, it's a lot like the TH8, where when you put in and out of gear, you can kind of hear the clicking. People don't like that. To me, it don't bother me none. You know, I would like to be able to get that newer one though, to see, because like I said, it's motorized. I don't know too many people on YouTube, you know, using it though, except for one dude. That one dude, Alan Bond, I think his name is. He's the only one I know that got it. And he was using the Hori system when he first started playing American Truck Simulator, and he switched over to Moza. I know SimSima doing a giveaway for a whole Moza, what's the name? Like I said, the base, the R5 is like the bottom line entry level for this. I think the R3 you can use with like the Xbox and stuff. So I'm just gonna get a new base for it. Or new whatever this thing is, base, whatever it's called. I'm just gonna get a new one of those and probably get me a new steering wheel, and I'm just gonna get this whole system away because I don't use the pedals, I don't use the shifter. I bought new pedals and shifter when I got this, so the only thing I'm using from the actual bundle is the steering wheel and the base. But when I get, you know, that new base, I'm just gonna buy a new, what's the name, and I'm gonna pass it down. I said I was gonna put my bid in there, but I'm like, well, I'd rather somebody get that needed. You know, I already got this one, but I'm trying to get my brother to play it. So that was the only reason why I thought about, you know, putting my bid in there. But I'm like, well, shoot, I'm gonna get rid of my R5. He probably running like we gonna be running. So this would just be enough for him. But I like it. Like I said, you just hear the clicks when you going in and out of the gear. But again, I heard that with the TH8 that everybody recommend. And I like the stocks that go with it. So like I said, I got the whole Moza basically set up. I wish they would come out, you know, with a different wheel or stocks or something. So when you're driving an automatic, you would have that, you know, on there. You gotta kind of rig it up when you do that. Cause I said I was gonna try that real economy thing. And since I won't have my own truck, I'm not trying to, you know, 1 minute I'm driving an 18 speed and a 10 speed and a 13 and which is cool. But having this thing on here from SimSima telling me what gears I'm using, I would have to take the whole topper off just to keep switching that out. And I said, I'm not doing all of that. Because SimSima makes a thing that, you know, shows you what gears and stuff you in. I bought that from him too. Yeah, because if I switch to a different brand, I'm gonna go with nothing but that brand. I don't want to be mixing, matching anything. But when I first started, like I said, watching, like I said, I noticed that you was using a Moza. That's probably how I found when I put that in there with the Moza wheel and stuff. Because I was trying to see before I actually, you know, really bought it. I was watching, you know, to see if it'd be something that, you know, I would like and everything. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what my cousin used, Fanatec. He, Bernard Pollard, that play in the NFL. Cause I bought the computer, like I told you, I think I told you before, where he was wanting me to get into that iRacing thing. But as soon as I bought the computer, I ain't heard nothing back from the dude. Cause they was supposed to be installing it on my computer so I can race with him. And so he was kind of telling me what he had. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with this Moza thing because he ain't said nothing else. Houston to see if this really what Houston looked like. I got family down there. Gotta try to go to sleep. 2 hours left. 19 minutes before we gotta drop. Gotta go get this nap in though. I seen it say you was on. Okay, here we go. All right. It's picking up your audio on mine. All right. Got about 19 more minutes left. We got to take this nap so we can go and do this delivery. I hate when they do that. You got to be in the right spot. Otherwise, it won't let you go to sleep. It's just crazy. So this is our last time that we have to go to sleep before we go and drop this. It is now 12:22 in the morning. 19 minutes left, so we're gonna go and drop this. 71 degrees outside. It is Sunday. We're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. Get this dropped off so we can get paid, baby. Oh, here we go. Get this last 19 minutes out of the way. 15 more minutes in real time, going up to Houma, Louisiana, dropping at Newmont. Got an opportunity to make $224,000 transport some dynamite. Not gonna be too far away from home, the home base being Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We're not too far. Just in case we wanted to, head home. $1:45 in the morning. It is Sunday morning. Coming up on Lake Charles. Minutes left before drop off. $2:28 in the morning. We are almost there. man. Tired, y'all.
Go straight.
I've never been here before. Ooh, my. They say they got used vehicles and tires. There ain't a vehicle over there for sale. Oh man, I'm tired, man. Gotta go to bed so I can get up and cut some grass tomorrow. Make me some extra money.
Go
5 more minutes. We'll be home free. Oh, that's a place we could pick up at. Never been over there before. Don't. Something in front. Oh, traffic. Three more minutes. Real time, 43 minutes. Game time.
Keep right. Then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Go straight. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Testing. Oh, I thought my mic had went out. Gotta go across the river, y'all. OJ's. All right. Let's go find where we gotta go. What's up, brother? How's it going tonight? All right, brother. Heading down.
You have arrived at your destination.
Where is it at? Right here, yeah. Easy peasy. Everything's all about watching your beers. All right. We are there. All right. Let's get paid. No damage. We got all our money. $224. There you go. All right. Now what I normally do is I'll go over here and we're gonna find where the nearest gas station and so we can go to sleep. So I can prepare for for my next trip. So that's where we're gonna head right now. I wouldn't have been able to fit up under there anyway. Trying to get out. All right, let's get to this gas station. Hold on one second. All right, all right. Let's get to his gas station so I can get off here and get in this bed. My telephone done died. My telephone done died. I gotta get it on the charge. Got a train.
Right. Turn right. Turn right.
Everything losing battery.
Keep right. Then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh my goodness, man. Hey, when they do that, they just sitting there. So hopefully go at the next light. So we're just gonna pull in here. We're gonna get our gas, and we're gonna go to sleep and prepare for the next trip. That's how I normally get it done. So don't look like it's a lot of trucks back up in here. We've had plenty of parking. Park over here with everybody else. All right, here we go. Kind of get an angle, cut your wheel back. Angle it a little more. Try to straighten it out. And now you watch your mirrors. There we go. All right, give me the. There we go. All right, about to shut her down. All right, that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be it. About to shut her down. Take another nap before tomorrow comes, and take another load. So we'll be going back to sleep so we can take another load. And I'll try to jump on tomorrow. I know I gotta go out here and cut some yards and everything, and try to make a little bit extra money. So try to get on and pull out another load. That'll be our third load with the with Sunshine, and we'll do one more trip after that, and then we'll switch it up. So that'll be it. Again, if you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and slap that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you are notified when I go live. Also, if you liked it, hit that thumbs up so that can get it out to everybody else to draw more attention to the Blackout Sim Gaming TV channel. Again, I'm your boy Blackout. I was your host and driver for tonight. And hey, 18 wheels of steel, we blow smoke.